Good morning, everybody. It's early. It's about 10 o'clock.
It's not that early.
Today is a whole new day. Got the bus all cleaned out yesterday. Mostly. Still got a bunch of stuff that has to be put in there, but it was all cleaned. Everything got taken out. Everything got washed down. We made it a disaster when we were moving all the logs. But now we're going to start doing our uprights. We're going to start with the easiest one, the straightest one, the best looking one, just to make it easier to figure it all out. Hoping I can get it figured out pretty good. I get an idea of what I want to do and all that other stuff with it, but still trying to figure out how I want to get it started to cut. Figuring out all the lengths, the widths of the floor joists, because they all vary, where I want to pull from and everything, how fat the ridge beams want to be. I call them all ridge beams. It's the 3 top posts, the ridge beam that actually goes in the ridge, and then the other big beam that's going to go over the post to carry the rest of the rafters. But we're going to get started on doing that. The boy, I'm still waiting for him to kind of wake up. He gets up late. I have to get him up, and then, I don't know. But we got one of our ridge beams that I'm getting ready to cut. I'll show you here in a second. Or the posts, not the ridge beams, the post. It's a nice looking post. This is the one we're going to start with right here. It's the best looking one. The straightest. The ends cut really good on it. The top cut is pretty good. The bottom cut is pretty good. The bottom cut is pretty good. It's a little bit of an angle, but it's pretty good. I got to try to straighten that out. It's tough to try to straighten things out. I don't have all kinds of wood over here. My sawhorses are sitting in something that's really funky, so I can't get my sawhorses level and stuff like that. I can't get a good level base to level everything out to make everything perfect. But we're gonna get it going. I got my sawhorses set up. See, the ground's crooked. This end one over here, that one's probably lower than that one. They probably ain't sitting level. I ain't gonna level it all. I'm gonna kind of check it a little bit to see if I'm fairly level. Try to get my logs fairly level so I can get my base cut nice and level, flat. So when they sit on the sauna tubes or the footings, they sit pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a pain in the butt. I already know it's going to be a pain in the butt. There's so many notches that I got to put in it. I got to put, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got to put 2 notches for the floor joists. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notches. 6 notches in it. And then I got to put, I don't know what you call it out, a male end at the very top to carry the big beam. And then I got to drill a hole in the base of it for a lag bolt. And then I got to cut a little square notch so I can get wrenches and the nut and a big washer on it to tie it to the footer. So it's going to be a pain in the butt. The girl had to go out to get a hole saw. 3.5-inch hole saw bit so I could drill out some of the notches and then chisel it and then use my cut-off saw to get the rest of it out, chisel it out. I got to try to make them pretty good. The inlet notches are pretty tough to get nice and square. especially with the stuff that I got. I don't have all the proper stuff. I don't have a square hole saw bit, where they freaking cut the round spot and then the square into it. So I got to get them kind of square inside to a point. I know my other notches for my floor joists ain't perfect, and they ain't gonna be perfect, but I got to try to get them to fit as tight as possible, which is tough. It is tough. I don't have all the proper tools. I got what I have, and that's it. That's all I got. So that's all I could use is what I got. I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to buy all these fancy tools and all this stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. I'm hoping it comes out pretty good. I don't have many logs to waste, so I can't waste any logs. It has to come out right the first time. I think I have 2 extra logs maybe, not very many. And there's a lot of stuff to cut, so hopefully it all comes out good. I'm praying. All right. The inspector cat has come to inspect. Make sure everything's going good. Brucey, is it all going good? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess it's going good so far. The cat gave it his twirl of approval. All right. That log is heavy, very heavy, and it's one of the smallest ones. It's not the skinniest one, but it's one of the smaller ones. And see how fat the bottom is. Tripping over stuff here. It's about 14 feet. Here's the width at the top. Pretty big. What is that, 10 inches at the top, about a foot at the bottom, something like that. It's pretty big. It's pretty heavy. It's a good looking log though. It's nice and straight. That'll be a good starter log. You see down it, pretty straight. Got a little crook at the top, but that's all right. I don't care about the crooks or nothing like that. All the crookedness gives it character. I want my cabin to have character and stuff. I want it to be all natural. But man, I need some younger help or some machinery. I can't keep doing this. I'm not as good as I once was anymore. Had a heart attack a couple years ago and just never really recovered from it. My boy, he does most of the heavy work, but I still gotta help a little bit. I try to do all the smarts work. He does all the grunt work. It wears me out fast. Oh, sweating already. Let's start measuring it. Start figuring out what I gotta do. I gotta get a center line on the bottom, center line on the top, and run some strings to see how level I am, because I got to get my base pretty flat. It can't be really bent, because that's where I'm pulling all my measurements from, is the base. So if the bottom has a wicked angle on it, it's going to throw all my measurements off all around it. You'll see it more as I'm doing it. Ooh. I wish this little tractor that I had was more powerful to drag all these things, but the tractor that I'm sitting on, it's not strong enough to drag these logs. Let me get set back up and start getting everything going.
Need to rub it in. Gotta come down more.
Drop that end down by quite a bit.
That's too high.
It is too high. Gotta drop that end down.
A lot.
Way down there. So how am I gonna drop it?
Take the screw there and go down level.
That's not what you do. You're leveling the log. You got to drop the log down, not the holder. Yeah, come and hold this. Hold this level. Yeah, maybe we can put stuff under there to hold it level. And then I can get my square on that, see how square the bottom is.
Can't
You
we,
can set that down.
instead of dropping that down, can't we pick this side up?
No, this side's already screwed down and everything.
Got to drop a little bit more. Is there another position for it? So that it come up just a touch.
That needs to go down some now. Needs to go down some.
It does?
Pretty level, right? So I picked it up a touch. Let me have my square. We're gonna fit under the knot. Yeah, see, I've got to lose that much off the bottom still.
How much is that? 5 inches?
What, this? No, I gotta lose about 3/4 of an inch off of this top. You shouldn't hold it on this side of the... Let me have my tape measure. Hold on to this so it all stays kinda good. I have to lose 7/8 of an inch. So I'm going to get rid of this knot, because this knot doesn't matter there. Get rid of this knot, and then I got to pull over 7/8 of an inch and get this cut straight somehow. And then I can pull my stuff off of this. So let's take this stuff off. Get rid of that. Take that tape off of there. Let me see if we can get it out of there.
No, there wasn't any.
There wasn't any?
I brought those over there.
Boy, he's gonna plane the knots out of there. He's never used one of these yet, so.
I used one once
When?
when I was doing my piece of wood.
Oh, okay. Keep your fingers away from it.
Huh?
Keep your fingers away from it. It'll take them off quick. Hold on to the knob. Hold on to the knob on the thing. There you go. You can do it whatever hand you would rather. Down here's more. Try to get rid of the dirt because that dirt will ruin the dirt will dull the blades quick.
10 posts, right?
We have 4 on both sides.
We're gonna have
So
10
that's
posts.
8. 4 on both sides. That's 8.
And then we have
And then
2.
1 in the
It's
middle
10.
and 1 in the middle. So yes, 10 posts. These ones are only going to be this length. The ones that go in the middle to carry the ridge, that goes all the way up to the ridge, so they have to be a lot longer.
So the ones on the middle and the sides go higher?
The ones in the middle, yes, on the sides, on the gable ends. That is a gable. The peak, and the peak side is called the gable end.
So then we need 3 ridge beams?
Yep, 1 on top of these, on the front of the house, 1 in the center of the house, and 1 in the back of the house. That carries the rafters.
Oh, I was thinking that this, like you're facing the house, the roof go like this, and the roof's going like this.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought
just a peak.
I thought it'd face the other way.
No. We want to be able to sit and look out the windows and see that. All right, let's get our thing back on. Our board. Our board and our screws. I got the board. You get the 2 screws.
We can put the 2 screws.
They're in the in the little cubby hole thing. Okay, that seeming to sit pretty flat on that. That level right there?
Hmm?
Is that level?
Yeah.
Okay. And that sits pretty good. So, I wish I could make that end so it actually sat level.
Couldn't we just pick this entire thing up?
I don't really want to do that because then they start knocking all my level stuff out of level.
But we can redo that after.
And we really don't have anything to put under it.
Rocks or something.
Because I'd rather have this string level. Then I know, then we're always going off of the same reference point. Go find some flat rocks and stuff.
How much off level is it?
Skinny stuff. Find skinny stuff. It's probably off by about, like, say, 3 inches or so.
It might be close enough. I mean, it's within. It's just about touching the maximum. Let's keep going a little bit more. This. Make sure it's nice and flush. Step back a little bit on that side. will be good to have. Here, go put this in the thing. We have all that, so we can take this stuff off. Unhook that end down there. Take them off. You can take them off. Push really hard because the bit's too small. Don't just full throttle it though.
Where the notch goes.
Hmm?
This is where the notch goes.
I still didn't hear what you said.
This is where the notch goes.
I am.
I'm calling it.
You're calling it, you're way off.
No, I'm not.
You ain't even close to the notch.
Look, this is.
Not even close.
Okay, so right now, he's marking over the chalk line, I'm assuming because it's not visible enough. Am I right?
Well, that and now I know that's exactly where that line is. And this is our second notch. We got our first one drawn out down there. Now we're drawing out our second one.
The first notch is over here. There's gonna be 4 steps, right?
Yep.
4 steps. And the log is gonna be 1 step off the ground. So you're gonna have 1 step over here, then 2, then 3, then 4, then the notch is right here. And then the floor joist goes in here, right?
Yep. That's where the floor joist.
And then the floor will come up to here. And there'll be 2 layers of boards that go over each other, kind of like off-centered. And then this notch up here is for the second floor. So everything above this notch is how tall the second floor will be.
Kind of.
Kind of.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
And here's our first floor log. This is the log that's going to go in the first notch. And then this is the log that's going to go into the second notch, because this one's for the second floor. Is that the notch?
Yep. This will be the notch right here.
That was way quicker than the first notch. Now we're going to drill it out.
Not yet.
What do we
Now
have to
we
do
have
now?
to still figure stuff out.
What?
Now, what we have to do is figure out how tall we want the second floor to be. Because everything's different.
Should probably have enough room to stand up.
Well, I'm thinking that from here to the top of the beam should be about 4 feet. That'll give you about, say, this much onto the side, and then you'll have to decide that they don't have to be as tall as you, really. And then the roof will go up, which will give you the rest of your head height.
So this
I
is...
don't want it to be too tall. I'm trying to keep the building short. I don't need a skyscraper over
So
here.
this one's not in the center?
Huh?
This one's not going to be in the center?
Yeah, it is.
So then you said that...
You'll see. You'll see once it's all done.
You said that this isn't going to be the highest point.
Yeah, I know, but this is still the center point of the whole log. Will always be the
No,
center
I'm not
point.
saying this is the center point. I'm saying this isn't the center log on the house.
No, this is the second log. You have your first log, which is here. Then you have a middle log, and then you have your back log. And then you have another log here. You have another log here. And then you have another log here, here, and here. Here,
and here. This is this log right here. Then we have to do this one so we know where our floor joists line up with our logs. And then we'll do these two outer ones.
These ones are last.
Number last. Some of the tallest and heaviest ones.
So like that one.
Well, I don't quite know yet. We've got to pick and choose what logs we want for our center pole.
That one looks like a good one.
I believe the longest one is going to be our center pole.
That looks like a good one right there.
It's going to be our center ridge. And then the shorter of the 24 footers that we have cut, they're probably like 25 or 26 feet. Them are going to be the outer ones, but I want the best one in the front and the worst one in the back.
Because you can see the ones in the front.
Yeah. All right, now. Let's see here. We have. That'll be 4 feet to there. That'll be 4 feet.
Was that where the
Now you're a dead fly. Should have stayed off of me.
that where the roof is?
Yeah, that's I would think where I want to start the roof. I think. Let's see. 4 feet. Well, that'd be down to there. I would rather say maybe 55 inches.
So about up
That
to your
might be
neck.
better for the edge.
This is 55 inches right here.
So put that on there.
Did you see that?
I seen that. 55.
Exactly 55
So
inches.
that'd be there. That'd be the top of the log, right about there. So now what we have to do is figure out which log we want to use for this.
I thought we already decided that.
No, for the top.
Oh.
Now my floor joists.
Okay.
Now we need our top ridge.
The ridge beam.
Yes. So let's go pick out a ridge beam. We're gonna need 100 footer because this is only a little tiny baby 16 footer.
The big yellow one?
Yeah, the big yellow one. That has feet and inches.
Pretty sure that's in the car.
Yeah, it is.
You cut all that off.
I don't know yet. So that'd be about 28 inches. So that'd be somewhere around here. Oh, that's fantastic. It's still on. That's shy of 24 feet there. And the building's 24 feet. I would like it to be 25. But I could always drill that out, clean it out, and put something in it.
Like a piece of wood.
Yeah. Let's keep seeing what we have because this is okay. Go over there. Why are you coming to me? Does that have a hole in the bottom of it?
No.
What is this at? About 25 feet.
That's without the... Never mind.
That might be good. Let's see what else we have.
This
Does that
one?
have a hole in the middle?
This one looks way too small.
Not really. That's 25 feet too. This one would be better. It's a little straighter and stuff.
You think we can carry this one?
Well, we can roll it.
You have to get it out of here first.
We ain't moving it right now.
Oh.
We don't need to move it.
So you want me to write on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got to do stuff. Go put it back.
Okay.
Having some technical issues. Phone's overheating. GoPro's overheating. Battery's overheating. Now we have to look for another one of these batteries. They're expensive. She's looking right now for the closest one to be able to get a couple more batteries. It's always something. Why is it always got to be something? It was going so good. The bus dragged up the logs so good. The logs are being laid out really good. You know, it was all going good.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
I guess we can't have our cake and eat it either. I don't know why. I want to eat my cake if I have it. But we're going to see if we can get it going again. Ah, these stupid flies too. And I can drill about one hole. And that's about it. We can drill a hole and then I got to cool the battery down. About 3 holes for this poor old battery. This battery's probably about 5 years old. 6 years old, maybe older. So, I don't know. I'm either getting a battery or a corded drill. Not sure. I need the batteries anyways because it just keeps dying on me really fast. But let's see if we can get going. Let's get it going again.
So we finally got the first notch done. After like all day. Took a long time because our battery is all worn out. It's too hot. So we're going to have to buy a new one. We're just going to buy a kit for that. But, I mean, at least we got it done. It was hard. And it's hot.
Stop being so twitchy with it.
I'm trying. There's bugs everywhere. Okay. It's about 4 inches deep. It's a little bit less, but he said that'd be all right. Because, I don't know, we can adjust it or something. But
Tired of cutting it.
he's tired of cutting it. Because he's lazy. He doesn't like to do stuff. Makes everyone else work. Hopefully we can get this notch done tomorrow. Got to go buy the kit. We're buying the kit tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Going to Home Depot in Charleston. Are we going?
No.
We're not going to Home Depot in Charleston. But what are we going to do while we're waiting?
This.
What are we going to do?
We're going to use the butt crank tool.
That's if the battery work.
It's been working with the burnt tool, the cut-off saw.
I think the hole saw is using a lot
The
of...
hole saw is sucking the light right out of it and heating it up.
Yeah, I think it's using too much.
And plus the batteries and stuff are old, so...
Shouldn't have broken that other battery.
You know? Let me see.
It's like 90 degrees out here.
90? I think it's more than that. It's hot.
Or I can check. Nope, my phone's dead. It's probably 90 or over.
Yeah, it's definitely 90 or over.
I can feel my back starting to burn.
Alright, you can stop your video and you're not even videoing anything.
Yes, I am.
Alright, well, we finished our first notch. It was tough going. Batteries are worn out. Have to get a whole nother, I'm just going to buy a whole kit. I was looking into the batteries. I can buy 2 batteries for about $300, or I can buy a whole kit for about 3 something, just a little bit more. Why buy the batteries when I can buy the whole kit? I'm just going to get another drill, another impact in it and stuff like that. But here's our notch. We get our notch all cut out. This was all day. This was a whole day project, just this one notch. But we finally got it. Like I said, most of the issues was the batteries heating up, having to cool them down. Takes a lot to drill them out. I got to drill that hole about 3 or 4 times because the hole saw bit isn't that much. I got this one mostly drilled out. I got to drill it down 2 more times and then I can cut it all out. But then I got more on the sides. I have to do the sides some more. These posts are going to take probably a couple of days of post. I'm hoping we start to get faster and faster as it goes. Because a lot of the figuring was all this morning. Figuring out all the different logs, how to cut it, what to start with, and all that other stuff. There's a lot of figuring to do. The figuring always takes forever. I hate the figuring. But I don't know. It's got to be done, I guess. Hopefully I'll do a lot better tomorrow. Maybe I can get several notches cut in a day. Hoping that by the end I can get a whole log done in a day. But I don't know. That's might be asking a little much. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out.